cartoon where all your wildest imaginations are turned into reality. Monsters, talking plants, and interdimensional demons roam around as if it's just another Tuesday. But all of this only within the outskirts of a remote town way out in Portland, Oregon, in the USA. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Gravity Falls. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I bid to Mr. Salihan and my fellow classmates. Join me as I will be taking a deep dive into why so many people love Gravity Falls, which are the characters, the storyline, and also the lessons that could be learned from the show. So without further ado, let's move into the number one reason why Gravity Falls is so popular among fans, which is the characters. So everyone loves wacky characters, right? Doing weird things out of context, making people wonder what is going on in their minds. Take a look at this clip.
Hey, Mr. Tummy.
Hey, Mr. Stan!
Are you hungry?
Yes!
Want crackers?
Yum, 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 yum! Sweet Sally!
That is only one example of all the weird things that the characters in Gravity Falls do. And its weirdness has actually become the base of all the characters in Gravity Falls. Each, however, done with a uniqueness, preventing the audience from ever getting tired with the same thing over and over again. Take for example, Dipper and Mabel Pines. Dipper is the one on the left and Mabel is the one on the right, on your right. Dipper is a more believable character and is afraid to do new things, while Mabel, his twin, is more carefree and adventurous. Together, they complete each other's weaknesses and are able to overcome everything and anything in a way. So, besides good and fun characters, what does a good show need? Of course, it needs an iconic antagonist. So let me introduce to you Bill Cipher, an all-knowing one-eyed interdimensional demon who has only one goal in mind, which is to rule the universe. Good with words and manipulation, innocent people tend to fall for his empty promises in order for his own benefit to head towards ruling the universe. Despite his evilness, however, Bill has become a fan favorite because of his cheekiness and intelligence. So, now that you have a glimpse on what the characters are like in Gravity Falls, let's move on to reason number 2, why Gravity Falls is so popular among fans, which is the storyline. So the story begins as Dipper and Mabel are sent to live with their great uncle Stan throughout the summer. Life changed, however, when Dipper found a mysterious journal in the woods one day.
What the?
Thus began the Pines' adventures of fighting monsters and unraveling mysteries. I know it does sound like a cliche at first. I mean, how many times have you heard of that format? A kid who doesn't want to do something, finds a mysterious book, fight monsters, blah blah blah. But trust me, for this show, it is an exception because of how well it is delivered and it is done in such a beautiful manner. And also, besides that, what I personally like about this show is it is not afraid to address mature topics which most cartoons tend to avoid easily. For example, abusive households. Pacifica Northwest, for example. A popular, rich, cocky girl who is seen to have it all. However, there was one scene in an episode that really caught the audience's attention.
To the pineapple. There's enough mini sandwiches launched into us. You, me, and a butler for a week. We'll eat the butler. You dare disobey us?
The use of the words "you dare disobey us" and ringing a bell to instill fear in Pacifica certainly shows that Pacifica has went through an abusive household and a rough childhood before in her life. Her hesitation in pulling the lever before also signifies that she has received the consequences of going against the bell before. So, I bet you all are just dying to start your laptops, ignore my speech, and just binge this animated masterpiece at this point. But trust me, I'm planning to do that too after this. So I'm sorry if I don't listen to your speech of this, but hold on with me, and let me ignite the desire just a bit more. So let's move on to the final reason why Gravity Falls is loved by so many people, which is the lessons that could be learned from the show. So we all know the phrase quality over quantity, right? And it applies socially as well, and it is shown beautifully in Gravity Falls. The three, for example, Mabel and her two friends, Brenda and Candy. For those who don't know, in the middle is Brenda and in your left is Candy. Even though Brenda and Candy are seen as oddballs at their school, which are people who we consider weirdos, not having no friends. However, Mabel does not care and prefers to be friends with them whom she considers her people. Instead of being consumed by popularity. And this is an example of just having fun. Just having fun. Besides that, is never be afraid to be yourself. Nowadays, people tend to be fake in order to fit in, and in the end, only making themselves suffer because of a toxic environment and not being able to cope with them. So, be like Mabel Pines, because she does not care what other people have to say about her, and she believes that if she has to change in order to be friends with someone, then the relationship is not meant to be. Because the right people will eventually come and love you for being the best version of you, which is you being you. So, it looks like we've reached the end of my speech. So I hope you all now know why Gravity Falls is loved by so many. I remind you again, my main points were the characters, the storyline, and also the lessons that could be learned from the show. So I hope you all now realize how much a simple cartoon could affect and change one's life. There are plenty of cartoons out there that could really make a difference in the way we live our life, such as Adventure Time and Rick and Morty, just to name a few. My final advice before I give my speech: never grow up alone. Watch cartoons, have fun with friends, burn down houses, and just enjoy life to the fullest. As Mabel Pines once said, stay kind, stay weird, stay curious, and never let anyone tell you that you aren't brave, worthy, or smart enough. And with that, I end my speech.
And next speaker, please, from